LSS may just have dropped a massive hint in terms of PVE, and today's video we're going to get into it. Okay, maybe the bit overdramatic intro aside, I do think that the newly released information about Dusk Till Dawn gives some context and some hints about when PVE is coming out. I was looking through the information released about Dusk Till Dawn and watching Red Zone Rogue's video about it. And when he was going through it, I saw something that I thought was kind of interesting. But before we get to that information, I'm going to show a little clip of Fluke and Box, or Fluke from Fluke and Box, that's hard to say, and James White having a talk about history, the history pack. And he said something that I thought was very interesting. And this is kind of going to set the whole context for the dubious speculation in this video. So let's take a look.
As from Going In Gaming, history pack art depicts all the WTR and Arc heroes under like a godly type figure. Can we expect an Avengers-esque type of event that brings all the favorite heroes together?
Hold my beer.
Is that a yes?
Maybe.
It's a maybe.
We know that James White has been known to leave breadcrumbs and hints and stuff. It's in the lore. They have kind of leaked the whole roadmap or whatever for what's going to happen. And if you look closely, you can see a lot of these things actually playing out. So when asks about some Avengers-esque type event going on and this godlike figure, I think there's some good indications that this is PVE they're talking about. And in the lore, it's stated that there are these godlike beings slumbering under the world, and once they wake up, it will herald the end of the world. So with that kind of being the context for what we're looking into, there was some interesting information in the Dusk Till Dawn thing that we should look at. There's all this information from Dusk Till Dawn, and here about the pre-release events, it says Dusk Till Dawn preview season will feature key moments from the War of the Monarch story so far, then plunges into the critical 12-hour period between dusk falling and the break of dawn that may prove pivotal to deciding the outcome of this epic conflict. So this conflict that's playing out between light and dark is epic. It has huge implications for the world, as things usually do. But then again, it could be just a mortal conflict, a war between the mortals of the world. But then I saw something else, which was, of course, all of this is very dubious speculation, but at the event at Baltimore, they showed the new Prism hero, and people are speculating that we would see an adult hero or an adult version of Prism. And it says here, like if you go to the pre-release events, you can get the cold foil exclusive version of the new Prism hero. And then it says Prism's new adult version, Prism, Awakener of Soul. Awakener of Soul. So Soul is the divine being of light. He's one of these mythical creatures slumbering under the world that will herald the apocalypse or the end of the world. So if the new Prism hero is going to be the Awakener of Soul, it's my speculation that it's kind of hinted that these beings are starting to wake up, and that we are maybe getting closer to this Avengers type event where the heroes of Wrath will have to come together and fight these titanic beings, and it'll be epic. So I think PVE, this is just a little speculation on PVE. I think PVE will be massively important to Flesh and Blood as a franchise, because I think Flesh and Blood 1 versus 1 or Ultimate Pit Fight is very competitive, and you have to know a lot about the game to actually have not to have a good experience, but it is a very technical game. And I think PvE could be that small thing that actually brings in the casual player. Imagine if you buy a PvE set and you have your 4 friends playing against some monster or divine being that has a deck, and you can all kind of band together against it. It's just friendly, non-competitive, just kind of roguelike, seeing what happens against this this monster. I think it will be amazing, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait to bring in all my friends. It's going to be amazing. But I'd like to hear your opinion. Are my speculations about this info completely off, or are we actually onto something and we'll be seeing PVE content very soon? As per usual, if you like the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let the algorithm help me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.